Overview of ADF 11G. What ADF is about? How ADF fits into fusion architecture, model layer in ADF, controller layer and view layer in ADF. Resources that are available over net for ADF. So what is ADF about and its benefits? It increases productivity and ease of use as it is an application based on visual and declarative development. Takes care of the plumbing code, implements best practices. Also promotes service oriented development. It has reusable business services and composite applications development too. The standards are based on the Java W, SOA, SDO, and it has end-to-end coverage of security, customization, and personalization. Now, Oracle's strategy of having ADF in its Fusion tech stack is to use it across all functional modules that come in Fusion applications like CRM, financials, etc. It has seamless integration with middleware components. The goal of ADF is to provide various kind of user interfaces like browser-based interface, desktop, mobile application, and also leverage MS Office, Excel. So ADF can interact with any kind of data source like RDBMS, web services, legacy systems, and apps unlimited. How ADF fits into Fusion architecture. In this slide you can see two sections, the top section being traditional enterprise application wherein business services pulls the data and view layer will show the data. The nice thing with ADF is you will build the business services once and can interact with any kind of data source as said before, like you can interact with RDBMS, web services, legacy systems, and use a generic binding layer to show this data on the UI. In the second section you can see various Fusion middleware components like BAM, Human Workflow Service, Mediator or a people process, and OBR, Rules Engine. So ADF business services will interact with your Mediator or Rules Engine, and Human Workflow Service or a BAM can be integrated with your view layer to show the workflow list. We will see the high level view of ADF 11G architecture. For desktop application, we can use Swing or MS Office, and for browser or mobile devices, we can use JSP, JSF or ADF faces. For web application, probably we'll need a controller, and ADF gives you task flows for controller, and also we can use threads in the controller layer. Coming to business services, a simple Java program, EJB, or a complex people or web services can be used. The generic data bindings layer, which we call as model, will abstract these business services, pulls the data and gives it to the view layer. Model layer in ADF. A framework that simplifies developing Java W business services for developers familiar with 4GL tools, declarative development, and relational databases. It simplifies data access, validation, and business logic. Uses SQL-based data views, separates the data views from business logic, and also very easy for customization. ADF PC makes things simpler. Query with any field, list of values, calculated fields, various validations, transaction control, range fetching, locking mechanism, and state management. All done declaratively without coding. Controller layer in ADF. ADF controller extends JSF controller and provides out-of-box solutions for trains, a progression of related pages, save for later, and declarative support for bookmarking, transaction management, back button navigation, exception handling, as well as security based on JAS. ADF controller comprises of task flows which are reusable and can be dragged and dropped on other pages as regions. Dynamic regions can be bundled in ADF jar files to be used in a different application altogether. View layer in ADF. ADF is a rich UI has 150 plus Ajax enabled Java server faces, components, drag and drop framework, modal dialog and pop up, navigation menu, partial page rendering, active data framework, and a complete JavaScript API embedded with it. It provides DVT components including graphs, bar diagrams, and Oracle maps. We'll build a web application with ADF framework. So I have JDeveloper open before me, and I will click on new application, name the application as demo app, and among the various application templates that JDeveloper provides to us, I will choose the Fusion Web application. By default, it gives me a model project with ADF business components and Java as selected. And a view controller project with needed libraries like ADF faces, ADF page flow, etc. In the overview, you can plan your application, connect to a database, build business services, design application flow, and various other things in a single shot. I will choose model project and create business components that are needed for our demo application. In this gallery, I will choose business components from tables present under business tier area of business components. So since we don't have any DB connection created so far, it will prompt for a DB connection. I'm configuring the DB for the demo app. Test connection. So here we get a wizard to create the business components. I will query for existing objects that are present in the DB under HR schema. I'm gonna choose employees, departments, and jobs. Corresponding view objects for them. All the view objects are selected and pushed into application module. Save the model project. I will create a business rule for salary declaratively. Go to business rules, choose attributes, type as compared, salary attribute greater than 0. Go to failure handling tab. Salary greater than 0. And let's see how to create a drop down for job. So I have opened employees view object, selected job ID, go to list of values section. Here I will create a view accessor which pulls list of jobs, and in the list attribute I will select job ID, go to UI hints, select job title, and default list type as combo box with list of values. With this we'll start building our view controller project. So on right click of view controller project, you get gallery, select JSF option under web tier, create a JSF page. I will name it as demo page. You can choose the page layout here in this section. apply theme, and it creates necessary artifacts that are required for a page. We will choose the layouts that are required for building our demo page. So panel splitter, another panel splitter with a horizontal orientation, vertical orientation. Save the page. In the data control section, will reflect the view objects that we have created in the model project. I will choose a panel accordion for displaying the department details. Drop departments view into this panel accordion. ADF form with navigation controls. So this will generate the needed artifacts for showing the department form on the page. In the other section, we will drop employees table so that it will display the employee details of the selected department. Now we will display employee details in this section. For this, we have to drop the employees view present under departments view in the data control. Again, ADF form, remove this employee ID, include a submit button so that ADF framework generates necessary source code for all that we have dragged and dropped. In another tab, we'll have a DVT that depicts the salary of each employee under a department. So again, I will drop the employee view object onto this tab and choose a bar diagram. I will swap bars with x-axis. Okay. Run the application on right click to see the demo page. Now the demo page got deployed on the integrated WebLogic server. You can see the department's form, corresponding employee details, and the graph. As we navigate between the records, now we are in the purchasing department and its corresponding employees are displayed with the appropriate graph. In the employees tab, you can change the salary commit the data. The committed data will be reflected in the graph too, as we can see in this tab. So with this we will end this demo of ADF 11G. Thank you.